For families, any special occasion where a gift is presented can provide an opportunity to see about incorporating a new family member into the group. While you may buy a dog from a breeder, it's important to remember a living animal is not like any other purchase, especially if there's an option to adopt. Are you unsure if you should buy or adopt? Here AnimalWised provides 5 reasons to suggest why you should consider adopting rather than buying. Of course, both adopting and buying are matters of great responsibility, so you will need to ensure all members of the family are able to meet it. What happens to animals living in a shelter or kennel? According to data from the Affinity Foundation, almost half of abandoned dogs end up being adopted, followed by a number of dogs which are returned to their owners after being lost. However, too many remain sheltered their entire life. This is as long as they are no-kill shelters, as otherwise many animals are euthanized, especially those which are elderly, ill, or have been in the system too long. If you adopt, you may be saving a life. By adopting an animal, either from a shelter or kennel, you will be freeing up a space for a new animal. This usually happens in shelters and private centres. Additionally, we want to avoid overcrowding of animals in shelters as it can significantly harm their welfare and exacerbate pre-existing behavioural problems. By adopting, you may not only save one life, but that of another animal. Although there are responsible breeders who ethically breed animals and manage their health, welfare and other important factors, there are too many unscrupulous breeders who do not. It's a malpractice which is too easily hidden, and it can be difficult to differentiate the good from the bad. There are horror stories of seemingly reputable breeders selling puppies contaminated with parvovirus, a life-threatening disease which puts both the individual dog and larger canine community at risk. As we have stated, not all breeders carry out illegal or inappropriate practices. However, at AnimalWised, we are not in favour of the commercialisation of living beings. The desire for a particular animal can lead to many people to carry out inappropriate practices which do not necessarily benefit individual animals. By adopting, we can avoid supporting practices which lead to more animals in shelters and which make it difficult for animal welfare in general. Contrary to popular belief, many adoption centres have animals of all types and characteristics. Some are defined by a particular breed, others come from mixed origin. It's not only dogs and cats which can be adopted, but other animals like rabbits, guinea pigs or rats. It's also important to remember that animals aren't always abandoned due to behavioural issues, a fairly common myth. Even the arrival of a baby in a family can lead to the abandonment of a pet. No animal has done anything to deserve being abandoned. In the USA every year, approximately 6.5 million companion animals are entered into the shelter system. This does not include the many abandoned animals which never even get to a shelter. Animal abandonment is an indictment of human society. If you go to an animal shelter where you are, you won't need us to tell you why taking animals out of this system is such a good and positive thing for animals as a whole. Adoption is a wonderful gesture involving offering and receiving boundless love, and is something most of us are capable of. If you want to have an animal by your side, adopt, don't buy. We hope that any time an animal is brought into a family, it is done so in the most responsible way. We mustn't forget that dogs, cats, rabbits and any other companion animal is a living being who feels and has a capacity for suffering. It's important to think about the decision to adopt thoroughly. If you're thinking about adopting, visit a shelter to discover the kinds of animals there and consult with the workers to answer your queries about behaviour, health or anything pertinent. If you have experience of adopting an animal and would like to share it with our community, please do so in the comments below. Give us a like if you found the video useful and subscribe for more. We'll see you next time.